Alright guys, back on the VikingCraft server. It's been a few days since I recorded anything on here because I was kind of busy. I got tied up on this project here, which was a lot of fun. Fire Willie did most of this work, but I helped him out on a couple of things. This is actually spawn. We changed a few things around a little bit. I don't know if we're going to continue this, throughout the spawn village, but for now, this is it. Yeah, came out really good. I'm really happy with this. I'll do a quick, we'll do a quick peek inside. But we just wanted like a centralized place for people to go. I'll show you what I mean. I'm gonna get in there, munch a little bit. We're just gonna. There's just 3 different sections here. This is for the ultra hardcore champions. This is going to be like a members only kind of place for us, and the Hall of Tubers, which is basically just going to be people with YouTube accounts and how to get to them. So I actually did this room. I wanted it to make it a little more modern because obviously YouTube is a little more modern, and yeah, so. This is where all of our players on YouTube are going to be, and this is going to be the kind of like a members only gig just for the people that are on the server. Probably be some books in here as far as what to expect from the server, and I guess some sort of rules. There's the dragon's egg. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a video of us taking the dragon out, but it was a lot of fun. So yeah, that's the members only room. That's the Hall of YouTubers, the Hall of Tubers, and then this is the Hall of Champions. So Fire Willie and I worked on this one together. Came out really nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Willie's got an excellent building style, and when he's inspired by something, which I think he was on this, he did a great job. I did the roof, and he kind of took care of the general layout, I guess. And this is all kind of his idea here because it's the ultra hardcore hall. You should have a little bit of a challenge. Hey, what are we doing there? Is that block supposed to be there or not supposed to be there? Let's even this place out here. And this is going to be the eventually we'll list all of the champions of our ultra hardcore seasons. So let's hope that fills up fast, because the first one we did was a ton of fun. And looking forward to the next one. Whoa, almost fell in there. That would not have been good for me. And let's see, forgot to show you the dungeon. Let's see if I have a key on me. Key to the, I guess you would call it a dungeon, even though it's above ground. Got a little jail going on here, a little prison. Nobody's serving any time yet. And then down here for the real hardcore criminals. Not sure what the purpose of the chest is. Yeah, this is spawn. So I took a little break from my base to help out with this, which is much needed break because I was definitely feeling a little burnt out. You guys will see why in a minute. So I think I forgot to mention, I started to upgrade my my portal tunnel. I guess it was quickly becoming known as the most dangerous tunnel on the map because I just never really gave it much attention. People have died multiple times in here, so I kind of made some improvements to it. Obviously I'm going to put a track here and we'll get the cart we'll get a minecart going real quick. I think I have enough track. I just need the rest of the resources to finish this off. So zombie pigmen are enjoying it. Good for them. It's definitely a lot wider than it was, and I still have some work to do on the ceiling. So this is my new portal tunnel, I guess. Is that what we call it? I guess, right? Oh, some missing pieces here. Who's taking random blocks? Placing random blocks. What the heck? Doing a little tunneling for nether quartz, and here's why. Because I'm kind of doing this kind of layout. It's going to go throughout my whole tunnel, and I'll do something here. I'm going to try and do a subway kind of feel to it. Give it a little New York City representation. Of course, it's not going to be like a real subway because there isn't going to be graffiti all over the walls or a slight urine smell, and there's a good chance you're not going to get the shit kicked out of you while you're on my nether portal, unlike the city subways, but I'll do as best I can to try and represent it. So now we're back at my place. Give me a second to get up there, and I'll start going over pretty much what I've been doing and where I'm at. Like my nether hub, where I start something and I don't finish it, and I just go on to the next project. So I'm gonna complete this one 100%. It looks like I got a lot done, and I did, but I'm still only maybe halfway there compared to the stuff that I want to do with this place. First thing I noticed is that as I'm building all this stuff up, I like this building less and less. I think the glass has to go. I think it just gives it too much of, it looks too modern, you know. These guard towers are kind of the look that I wanted to go. It's just like an old medieval type of, you know, just this kind of look to it. So anyway, this is probably going to change. I'm not sure if it's going to be any higher or not. It might. And I might put peaks on these buildings. I'll do a couple and see how it looks, but I'm pretty sure that this is going to change. To me, it just looks too modern to be any type of medieval build. So when I say I'm 50% done, I mean it. There's so many things that I need to do still, and I'll show you. Started working on the outside of walls. The interior were two levels high. I don't have any windows or anything in. I gotta knock out some holes for windows. The sun's going down, which is perfect because I'll show you some of the lighting techniques. But before it does, I'll get out there. So let me show you. Here are the walls, basically finished. You can see I put torches behind the logs, so it gives a cool little lighting effect. This wall here. The walls are different sizes. That section and the section next to it are a little smaller because I made the entrance a little bigger. But for the most part, this is the walls here. I'm probably gonna do something different. Maybe I'll do it right now. A lot of time spent on this build so far, and like I said, I'm still only halfway. It's not that I'm not enjoying it. I love doing this stuff, so. Definitely not complaining, but I said in the beginning, this is easily the most ambitious build I've tried to do because I knew it was going to be big and I wanted it to be very detailed, so I definitely expected to be in this position. I don't want to feel like I'm burnt out, you know. I don't want to burn myself out. And then what happens is you stop coming. You stop coming on the server, you're just tired, you know. Let's see, do I like that? Actually, I do kind of like the way that it's wrapping around like that. I don't know if I can get away with one under there. Yeah, that's kind of cool. And the problem is there's so many sections of wall that I'm going to need to do that this is what happens, you know. I did this on this wall, and then I'm gonna have to come back. I don't think I did this on the other walls, so now I'm gonna come back and add this to the other walls too. See how it looks. Also, you know, this isn't my Silk Touch pick, but I do have a Silk Touch pick. Just got it, so 95% of this stone was all smelted from cobblestone, and that's really what's taken up most of the time. It's been crazy trying to find enough coal to smelt it, and I started using lava at the end, and that was pretty crazy. A lot of work. So yeah, all right. I kind of like that. It finishes it off nicely and gives these columns a different look. I don't know if I can do that down here. I don't think I can, but that's all right. I didn't want to just throw things at the walls. I wanted them to kind of look like, you know, structurally sound, and that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, and I know these walls looked kind of plain in the beginning and flat, but I never intended them to look like that. This is pretty much how I envisioned the walls to look. So yeah, this is gonna be obviously gonna look different. Anything you see here on this build that's flat and plain, I'm gonna change it. It's just a matter of finding the time to do it, and experimenting with a lot of different lighting techniques in here. This place is pretty massive. These courtyards, I guess you would call them, are going to be where I'm going to keep my pens, maybe stables, farming, stuff like that. And then the main courtyard, you know, will be all fixed up. So these buildings here, I'll just throw a couple of things in there. You know, this is kind of just like a place for the guards to hang out in. So I'll build that up a little bit. Every tower's got one. I actually thought about building the towers up and making them higher than the rest of the build, but I don't know. I probably shouldn't have said that, because now I'm going to do it. Maybe I will do that. I don't know. Another 6 days of non-stop working on this place. So this is going to be like the officers' quarters. Lighting this place up has not been easy, because you turn around and they'll be filled with mobs. Some different lighting ideas that I'm trying to work on. So upstairs would be like the officers' quarters, and then down here will be the sleeping quarters for the, I guess you call them barracks, whatever. There's the main building, which I'm more than likely going to change, and then this place here will be like the mess hall, I guess you call it. So yeah, the ideas are in my head. It's just putting them into the build that are becoming more and more time consuming, because as I do something I get another idea. So don't be surprised if you come back and these towers are all a few blocks higher, which means tearing these down and rebuilding them, because I'm kind of crazy like that. I don't know why I do that to myself, but once I get an idea in my head, it's hard to change my mind. So this is, yeah, probably about 50% done. Like I said, these flat walls are not going to be here, and it's going to be a lot more detail to this place. And bottom line is I just need to get it done, because I have so many other projects planned. I need to fill in some of this terrain out here, and I'm probably going to put a ship in the water, or two, depending on how big they are and how burnt out I am by the time this whole thing is all said and done. So yeah, that's my base. See, get a little screenshot going. Using netherrack now instead of dirt or sand, because you need to have some purpose for netherrack, right? So yeah, let's just do this little how you doing right there. I'll use that as my little as a screenshot, and yeah, that's pretty much the base. Let's see. Comes up. Let's see how we're looking. Can I get the whole thing in, I think, with the walls? Let's see. Alright. Kind of like that. Looks good at night. I'm really trying to do as much as I can with the lighting, as hidden lighting effects, just to give it a little different look than most of the other places. So yeah, like I said, as massive as it is, it's probably only halfway done. So hopefully you guys will follow along, leave a comment, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Last UHC video is coming out today, the season finale, and most of the action takes place in this last video. So you might want to just keep an eye out for it. Should be up later on this afternoon. So that's it, guys. I'll see you for the next one. Take care.